As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black swap. Set.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Set, go.
Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Smash, red. Ready.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Check right.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
This is 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This now a 3rd and 4. this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Lance now on first down. He gets it to Cooks. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Gallup from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Now Lance. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch, yellow. Set,
They'll run left with Pollard. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
62 blaster.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love from the gun. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Fly blue. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Packers. Tommy Trimble, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Lance. Left side to Lamb. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
43 rail. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Now the Packers just give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
It's taken to the 26. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Glove. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Blue check.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 44 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Inside the 20. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Lance going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Cowboys 31, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Claws red. Set.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going back to Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Ready?
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 155 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check, smash.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw now. Here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Love now.
2nd and 6.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Blaster.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go now.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
To throw, it's Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready?
Now a give here to Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Packers, 1st down.
Green Jack.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
For the extra point.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Packers, 22.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 236 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Black swap.
2nd down, Pollard again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Steal, black.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. To the air again, Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red, cycle.
Here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready?
2nd down, Love. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Play action this time with Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter.